And we're off to our next destination. But now we're starting another leg of our trip. We got to Fort Mountain State Park in Chatsworth, Georgia.
We left, anchor down, everything's perfect. Levelers come up, no problem. Come here, we're a little bit off, about 3 inches. Hit the manual dump the air, nothing. All right, let's go and turn it. Hit it again, nothing. Levelers, nothing. Our levelers don't work.
So I'm not even worried about it, but I said to Izzy, so look, it's frustrating, right? It is. But we have food, we have power, we have each other. Well, we're out about in bear country.
This is funny, actually.
We're walking around here.
If a bear approaches you, black bear, namely, you want to hold your ground, wave your arms, and yell, "Hey, bear."
And we're off to our next destination. If you missed where we just left, we're going to link that video up above. But now we're starting another leg of our trip. And we're actually doing something that's going to make traveling much easier, at least for Izzy.
We're actually headed to Chatsworth, Georgia. The last time we were down in the area, we found a glass company, got high rated Wise RV glass, no affiliation, but they had a 4.9. But then like 3 weeks or so, because they're not going to fix it. They're going to actually custom make new glass that's never going to fog again. So we ordered it. It's not too far from where our next stop's going to be. We'll be at a state park here, and they're going to replace this window and that top window. This one's good. Twofold. Number one, it looks terrible. It's kind of hard to see with that mirror, but I do want to have these windows tinted out, but I don't want to do that if we're going to replace the glass. So we'll replace that. And then there's one little foggy one in the back. They're going to take the measurements and whatever. If we're back in the area again, maybe later, heading down to Florida or something, we'll stop in. It really only takes them a couple hours. You can't move for 24 hours. So this will be done, top one will be done, then we're off to our next location.
I wanted to know what it's like to drive down Sunset Boulevard with you.
Things are never boring, so
It's so frustrating.
We got to Fort Mountain State Park in Chatsworth, Georgia. Let me tell you, that word mountain is used very lightly because that was probably one of the...
It was over 7 miles of climbing.
It was very narrow roads, not a lot of guardrails. You were looking way down.
No guardrails.
Some parts had it, but very few. I was kind of praying the whole way up. It's a beautiful park, but that was scary. So then we get up here, and I'll let Izzy tell you. I was like, yes, we're here. It's beautiful. We got a great long pull-in spot. And then...
Before we get to that, what are we having for dinner today? MJ made some salads. We didn't eat much today. I'm like really hungry. We have sweet corn that we're going to put in there. And then we have wild-caught Argentinian shrimp.
Yes, we're using our air fryer again.
Yeah, so we never use the air fryer for this, but it says, let's see, air fryer 5 to 7 minutes at 375. So I'm going to do 7 minutes at 375. I'll go from there.
Let's see how it goes.
Anyway, let's get into this. We left, anchor down, everything's perfect. Levelers come up, no problem. Come here, we're a little bit off, about 3 inches. Hit the manual dump the air, nothing. All right, let's go and turn it. And again, nothing. Levelers, nothing. Our levelers don't work. The pad turns on, levelers don't work. It's just so frustrating because we left, everything was fine, and 2 hours later, it doesn't work.
And it's been fine for
I don't
like a couple months. Everything's been going great.
Yeah, and it checked fuses, whatever. I don't know. So we made a call to National Indoor RV Centers. They're getting us in Wednesday at 9:30. This will be covered under a wholesale warranties. I already told them that, so they'll work that out. Hopefully it's something that doesn't need parts. If it does, we're in the area. So we plan on going out to Manchester, but if we have to, we can leave from National Indoor and just kind of drive back and forth that way because it's only an hour away, but whatever.
And before any of you say, oh, see, you bought a lemon, guys, remember, new RVs have problems. It's 10 years old. It's been really wonderful. And this is not like this is a leveler issue. This is going to be taken care of.
Something really stupid.
It is. Yeah. It is. So I'm not even worried about it. But I said to Izzy, so look, it's frustrating, right? It is. But We have food, we have power, we have each other. I've been begging Izzy to play backgammon with me. I just taught him how to play backgammon, so we can't get service up really on TV.
We have nothing. So our Starlink is basically useless. It's like in and out because we're under trees.
Right.
Our 5G, if we go a quarter mile up the hill, 5 bars. Where we're at, nothing.
Yeah, so
whatever. It is what it is.
Site and stuff, and we'll show you whatever. But
we have time.
We have time. And that's the beautiful thing. And we have, like I said, we have our health, we have food, we have power. Could be worse.
So we're going to enjoy the park. We're going to go on long hikes. We're going to get great workouts. Maybe we'll go into town one day because it looks like a cool town. And we'll just take it step by step. The levelers are fixed. We're going to save ourselves a trip. So I'm thinking to myself, this doesn't make sense. Everything worked. Why is this not working, right? You always check the fuses first. So when we went up to Dave's RV center, during that walkthrough, he had showed me, he said they replaced your fuses with like a breaker here, which is right here. This is the main solenoid for the HWH system. So this was out. I pushed this in. I went in, turned on the ignition, hit the manual dump, started dumping. So what's causing that? I don't know what's causing that. However, if you come back over here, it's clean now. We had a leak from one of these right here. This was recently replaced, and this was just a mess. And you can still see some of it's pretty dark. So I took everything out. I cleaned everything up, and I don't know if that's what caused it. I'm going to order a new one of these solenoids because apparently these go out and they're very easy to replace. But that was the problem. I think it was bad contact. Something caused that to break. Don't know what, but simple. So if that happens, go look in there. There's usually a couple of inline fuses if you don't have that modification. So I would start looking at fuses and see what's going on.
So I made a blueberry, well, supposed to be a blueberry bread. It was more like a blueberry slop because I didn't have like good flour.
It tasted good.
It was almond flour. I got to get some good flour. And I didn't have a loaf pan, so I made it in like a big, 13 by 9.
It's like a blueberry crepe.
Yeah, it was okay though. It wasn't bad. I wanted to like bake a little, kind of keep busy. And then we played backgammon. Izzy's learning slowly. Who's a backgammon fan? I grew up playing backgammon, so I love it. But I also think we're going to teach ourselves how to play chess. We've never played chess.
I did. I played chess.
Oh, you played chess?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's why you want to play, so you can beat me.
I haven't played in a long time, but I played.
We're just having a conversation.
Yeah, I played a lot.
All right, well, then you can teach me that. Yeah. So
there's no rolling of dice with that, though.
No, I know.
Everybody starts in an equal playing field.
So we'll do backgammon and chess. So anyway, it was a fun night. We got things working, everything's worked out, and again, always very grateful.
All right, so here's some tips. Because I didn't know this.
Well, we're out about in bear country.
This is funny, actually.
We're walking around here.
So this only applies to black bears. If a bear approaches you, black bear, namely, you want to hold your ground, wave your arms, and yell, "Hey, bear." Any other words won't work. You must hold and say, "Hey, bear." I thought that was fun.
Well, it's about 13 degrees cooler at the top of the mountain on our campground than it is when we left to go to Walmart to pick up a few things. So it's absolutely beautiful up here. The weather is, oh my gosh, it's like a beautiful spring day. But then we went down there, it was like 89 degrees. So something to make note of if you stay here. Def Izzy.
Oh, not really. This is just basic.
I know, this is pretty easy to throw together.
So what are we having tonight? So we're going to do, one of our favorite is asparagus. So we have some nice fresh asparagus here we just picked up. A little garlic, salt, and pepper.
Smells delicious.
Then we're going to do pasta, which we're going to boil last. And then we have mussels marinade.
You sound like such a New Jersey.
Mussels marinade. That's what we're having. And are you making this tonight?
Yes, I'm going to make.
Trying this. I don't know.
Make these. We'll see how that goes.
Just an FYI, if you want to sub, so this calls for a 1/3 cup of oil. You can sub this with applesauce.
I bake everything with applesauce. I really don't use oil.
Much less calorically dense, a little healthier. That's what we're gonna have. We'll show you when it's done. So mussels. Next, like beets and mussels are two of my favorite foods in pizza. But yeah,
looks good. I
already tried it. It tastes really good.
Bon appetit. Dinner was good. It was good.
You had seconds.
I did.
We still had a bunch left over.
Oh, we had so much left over. It was really, really good. So we're taking a walk now, and it's a lot of people left today. A lot. So this place is almost
We have
empty.
almost the whole place for ourselves.
Yeah, there's a couple people besides the campground host and us. Oh, I see people in hammocks up
There's a
there.
tent.
There's a tent. Yeah. So this is bear country. You know I love bear country.
Why are you whispering?
So, because I don't want to disturb the people in the hammocks. Anyway, and I don't want to disturb the bears either. So, problem is people, I think, forget they're in bear country. So this morning we went out, there was just garbage bags just ripped open. The bears had gone to town on it. You see their droppings.
Scat.
Their scat, yeah, all around. But we haven't had any sightings yet, but I have a feeling before we leave here we'll have at least one.
Obviously they come around for food, so they have containers all around the campground. They're latched down, so you have to actually reach in, hit it, and they lock in place. Well, that's apparently too much for people to do. Like, they can't lock them in place, and that's how the bears got into this one. So I have to try to find an empty one. They're all over the place because we got some garbage to dump. But yeah, we'll definitely see some. I told MJ, I said, don't leave this garbage by our door.
No, never.
Taking this thing out.
Here's the thing, we kind of know that.
Not outside, inside.
Right. We know from where we live kind of how bears act.
They have good smell.
They really do. Today was a great day, though. It was a day like we haven't had in, I don't know, I think ever. we got up, we just took our time, had 8 hours of sleep, which was like unheard of. And we did our workouts and had some breakfast. And then we did 3 videos besides this one. So we were very busy, but it was like we weren't rushed. We weren't looking at the clock.
Made dinner, you made muffins.
Yeah, like
Great.
it's just this, I could get used to this. It's a beautiful morning. We are in Dalton, Georgia. We actually left the campground this morning to go to the nearest Planet Fitness, which is like 35 minutes away.
21 miles.
In Dalton, Georgia. It was a nice gym. Very, very nice. We had a great workout. Feeling good.
If you don't have a Planet Fitness membership, it's really awesome. And this is not like, we don't get anything for this, but they're everywhere. So you've seen us consistently going to Planet Fitness because they're always within like 30 miles of something. I don't know how it is out west, but at least on the East Coast and the South, they're everywhere.
Yeah, actually, if you live out, south, southwest, out places we haven't been yet, but we'll be headed, let us know if they're out there, because if they're not, we're going to have to make other arrangements, but it just makes things really convenient.
The good news is the glass installer texted me this morning. The glass was done Friday. He's picking it up this morning, which is Monday. We're his first appointment on Tuesday. So he said it's going to take about 2 hours. There's no need to wait because it's not adhesive. It's screwed in, and then they'll seal it up. So we're going to actually leave and head to our next spot, which is in Crossville, Tennessee. This trip here, this Georgia one, was kind of a audible. Because we were close enough that we could get here. We really want to have that window changed out. But now we're going to be able to at least enjoy 2 days in Crossville, check real estate in that area, and then we're heading out to Manchester, which is going to be, I think we're there 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of administrative work today. However, MJ made dinner, so she did, what kind of tofu is this?
It's just tofu with the garlic powder and breadcrumb mixture.
And then we have our Japanese little sauce here.
Mm-hmm.
Baked beans, salad. We've been eating in pretty much every meal, being good. But I'm sure once we travel a little more,
Probably the next stop.
Maybe in Cookville.
Yeah,
we'll try to get something. Q&A session. So we had actually a few people have commented, asking questions. What is this? What is this? It's a light, guys, and it has a magnetic end on it, and we just keep it plugged in here. So when we're going to go outside,
ouch.
It's really bright.
I would love to know what people actually think it is.
Yeah, and it's adjustable, and it has a
it's pretty awesome. We've had that for
cool.
We actually had a subscriber give that to Chris Nablin, one of our longtime subscribers. Yeah, it's an awesome light.
So when I have time, I do things. Well, let me come back over here so I can show people what exactly.
You're so happy to be able to do these things.
So if you followed us, you know we put a new radio in. This is the Bluetooth mic it came with. If you see this, the problem will be, look at the size of the hole that I have to make to install this. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I went on Amazon, I ordered a 3.5 millimeter mic for a Bluetooth radio. When we first bought this motorhome, there was already a hole drilled out right here. This is where TPMS power was. So I just ran the cabling through here, stuck it with some two-sided tape, and there's our Bluetooth mic. So when I'm sitting now, I would be further up, obviously, but I can project my voice right here. Now, I haven't been able to test it because I was trying to make a phone call to MJ, and we have no signal, including Starlink. Nothing's basically working, or it's in and out all the time. So when we get back on the road, I think those would be fine because this is a directional mic, but it's nice and stealth. Looking forward to tomorrow when this is no longer going to be.
Finally.
I'm very excited about it. Well, one nice thing about this trip, not only where we're staying now, but the length of this trip, is that we've been out a lot, like getting a lot of activity. I got an alert on my Apple Watch. It's like you have more steps than usual. So I'm averaging almost 21,000 steps a day. I know you're up a lot, huh? You're up like 17, 18,000. Well, what makes that possible, one of the things is getting a good night's sleep. And getting a good night's sleep is made so much better by the sponsor of this video, RVmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding. We've had their mattresses on both Nelly and Stella. It is a game changer. We are getting 8 hours of sleep, pain-free, in the comfort of our motorhome.
And they have all different products for RVs and at home. If you have a sticks and bricks, they have cooling pillows, which we have one here, weighted blankets, sheets, you name it, all different types of mattresses. If you're a full-timer, part-timer, it doesn't matter. You can get a campground delivered right to your door at your campsite. And they have a 120-night sleep trial. So take a few months, see how it goes. I mean, the second time around, we didn't even have to do that because we knew exactly the mattress we were going to get because we had it on our first RV. And we just did the same thing again. And it's super comfortable.
Some people ask, what mattress do we have? We have the Dream Foam Memory Mattress. However, they have coils. They have hybrids of coils and memory foam. They also have the new Titan Plus for larger, heavier people, specifically asked for by the RV community. Like we said earlier, these mattresses are made specific for RVs, so they fit those weird sizes, those Queen RV and King RV and all the other different ones out there. They're headquartered in the USA. They have outstanding reviews, one of the top RV mattress manufacturers and just mattress manufacturers in general. They're a huge supporter of our channel. If you go to rvmattress.com/endless, use the discount code
Endless.
You will always get 30% off.
But something really exciting is coming. We are right around the corner from the start of the 2025 Hershey RV show, and RVmattress.com will be there again. They made their debut last year at the show and did wonderfully. They were selling out like crazy. They will be there again this year. And now listen, if you are interested in getting a mattress, go there at the show. Try the mattresses out. You probably will want to get one. Tell them you saw this on our channel, and not only will you get a discount, you were going to get more than 30% that you would get on our channel, but you have to be at the show to get it.
They have a limited lifetime warranty. They're excellent. We've had them for years, like I said earlier. So if you want more information, or if you're going to be at the show, we're going to put the link down below, rvmattress.com/endless. We want to thank them for sponsoring this video.
As we know, RV life is never boring. Never boring. So today we finished up our stay at Fort Mountain State Park, Chatsworth, Georgia. Very nice, relaxing time there. The weather was beautiful. It was like 58 degrees this morning. We woke up. It was perfect. So we had the guy from the glass company come. We got our window replaced.
That's the window. So there's actually two. The top one in here, they were both fogged up. This is really the one I'm most concerned because that's where the mirror is. It's kind of difficult to see out that mirror. So we had called this in about a month ago. They make their own glass. So you have the dual pane. This is notorious for getting foggy. It's actually been replaced with a laminate, very much actually heavier than the windshield. So this will never need to be replaced again. But it takes about a month to get that glass cut. The one on top was miscut, he told me when he arrived. We're going to be back in the area later on this year, so I'm not too worried about that. But he replaced this, did a great job. It's Wise RV Glass. They're in Cumming, Georgia, but they do travel around different places in Georgia. They got great reviews. He did a great job. No complaints on that. Now here's the bad news. Driving down from Fort Mountain State Park, get a check engine light on. We pulled over to fuel up. On the Freightliners, you can do engine diagnosis right from the dashboard. And it throws an error. I forgot the number, but basically I looked it up. It's a knock sensor error. Not a, like, you need to change this right now. However, depending on what it is, it could be a problem. It could be like the wiring of of the sensor. It could be a bad sensor. It could be a def dosing valve that's a little clogged. My concern is we're going to be out traveling a lot, and one of the potential results, if this continues, you can get derated, go into limp mode. Basically, your motorhome's useless at that point. Don't want that to happen. So we are going to be in the area anyway. We're headed to Crossville. We're going to go to National Indoor RV Centers in Lebanon. They're going to take us in, probably not today, but in the next couple of days. What's good about that is we're still within driving distance of all the places we want to see in Tennessee, so we have time to get this looked at. It may be something very simple. It probably is something very simple. I'm not too concerned about it. But again, when you're far from home, you don't want to have an issue where now you're getting towed. The two major problems we've had
Continue
now,
on
two
I-24.
problems, have both been DEF related, and it's starting to annoy me a little bit. So we made it to National Indoor RV Centers in Nashville, which is actually Lebanon, Tennessee. We're kind of on standby mode. They're going to try to fit us in if they have an opening to take a look at that check engine light. Hopefully, so we have until, when we're leaving, Monday we have to leave back home?
It's ahead, yeah.
We're hoping we're not stuck here till Monday.
Today's Wednesday, so.
Right.
I'm sorry, no, today's Tuesday.
Tuesday, although we can still get to every place we wanted to go from here. So worst case scenario, this will kind of be our home base. But we did want to venture out and check out some other campgrounds, but we'll see how it goes. For dinner, this is what, our fourth day in a row we've eaten in. Mm-hmm. Today we had cod in the air fryer, a little bit of rice, squash, not sweet potato.
Butternut squash.
Butternut squash.
Fish is very good in the air fryer.
Very good, and it's so easy to make, as well as some pickled veggies. That was our dinner. Super easy, super quick, healthy. Tomorrow we're gonna hit Planet Fitness. And then we're going to head out, I believe, to Manchester. Is that where we're going?
If you've been watching us, you know MJ is on the hunt for good pancakes. Actually, we both are.
So when I go to Nashville, I don't know where we're going. But.
Well, yeah, but I think we're going to go to the gym and then head to Nashville to the Pancake Pantry, which was our original plan in Gatlinburg. Yes. Then I got sick, so.
It's a glass there. Yeah, so that was a lot of glass.
Ooh, something broke there.
It's a full day tomorrow, but what are we going to do here? We're in a big parking lot, so we're going to make the most of it.
Today we definitely reacted way differently than we would have in the past. If our plans got messed up the way they did today, obviously this is not what we expected. We would have been panicking, oh my gosh, how are we going to get back in time? But it was like, wow, whatever. We're going to go to NIRVC and just do whatever we need to do. It's such a relaxing thing to be in that place now that we don't have to be rushing and we could just kind of go with the flow more.
Yeah, all we're doing was going to a campground just to sleep and then going to different areas. Now this just became our campground.
Right.
So
yep.
Let's just... We're up early today, so service opens at 7:30. We had a check-in, which I did. They're hoping to diagnose it today. That's my hope. This is not a serious thing. I was looking at it a little bit more yesterday. I ran it on the scanner we have. So it's a couple of things it could be. So hopefully they have the parts and we can be on our way if they're able to look at it today. Anyway, with that being said, NRVC is great. They got us in. And I mean, we're there. We have hookups with whatever we need. So the day's beautiful out. We woke up, it was 52.
Oh my gosh.
It's just perfect. It's just perfect weather.
It really is.
It's going up to like 75. And then we're going to hit Nashville for the Country Pancake House.
Pancake Pantry.
Sorry.
You're thinking of home. Country Pancake House is that?
Jacks, whatever. And then we're going to just drive around to some different neighborhoods that we've been eyeing up online. And that's kind of day. Hopefully waiting for a phone call that they figured out the problem and get it fixed. And we'll go from there.
Well, the Pancake Pantry was as good as I remember. I finally got back after, I think it was 3 years. I've been trying to get back there. It was so good. I got their cherry rolled pancakes. These things are enormous. Like I ate like half of it.
Well, let me finish them.
He's always trying to eat my food, but it was so good. It's like cherries wrapped in the pancakes. Like it's
keep left to
so delicious. So I've had my fill. I'm good. basically blew my gym workout on my rolled pancakes, but it's okay. We're gonna go walk some more. We're headed to a supercharger to charge up and start checking out some neighborhoods.
We just reaffirmed our choice not to be close to a big city. So we went to Nashville, obviously, for the pancake pantry, but I'm telling you, my blood pressure just starts going up.
I know.
The traffic, as soon as we get out of the parking lot, we're being accosted by people asking for money. It's just, I'm just over it. We are going to be far away from this. We were just talking off camera. It's almost like we used to go to New York City a lot, and then it just became, we just don't want to deal with it anymore.
We're just not big city types.
Yeah,
we're not.
We can find everything somewhere else, and it's okay. But it's good. We got our fill. It's close enough, but it's far enough.
Well, this is ending for now, but you're gonna have to tune into the next video to see what is going on with their motorhome. We still don't know. We have no idea. They haven't told us anything yet, so we're hoping it's not anything serious. As he said, he doesn't think so. We're gonna keep our fingers crossed, but we'll see what happens.